In life, we often rush to prove that we are right, but we forget to ask if it is wise. Right decisions made at the wrong time can turn into mistakes, and pride can blind us to danger. True wisdom is knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to act and when to hold back. This story reminds us that being wise protects us far more than being right ever can. In a quiet village where soft winds moved through tall green trees, there lived a gentle donkey named Goru. Every morning Goru carried grain, grass, and sometimes the farmer's children on his strong back. He was loyal, patient, and kind. But there was one thing Goru loved more than anything. He loved to sing. His voice was loud, rough, and honestly a little painful to hear. Still, Goru believed he had a special gift. Not far away lived Jami, a clever jackal who wandered the fields at night. Jami and Goru became unlikely friends. Goru admired Jami's sharp mind, and Jami appreciated Goru's honest heart. Most nights they walked together under the moon, talking about food, dreams, and life. One warm night, Jami came running to Goru with excitement in his eyes. "Goru," he whispered, "I found a farm full of cucumbers and melons. There's a hole in the fence. If we go quietly, we can eat as much as we want." Goru hesitated. He didn't want to disappoint the farmer who cared for him, but he was tired, hungry, and the idea of fresh cucumbers sounded too good. After a moment, he nodded. Together, they slipped through the fence and entered the dark field. The moon shone softly over rows of juicy cucumbers. Goru lowered his head and began eating happily. Jami found ripe melons and munched quietly. The night was calm. Everything felt safe. After eating too much, Goru felt light, happy, and full of excitement. His long ears twitched. His tail swished. His heart felt like singing. He looked at the moon and breathed deeply. "Oh, Jami," he said, "what a beautiful night. My heart is bursting. I want to sing." Jami froze. He stared at the donkey in shock. No, Goru, not here. Not now," he whispered urgently. "If you sing, the farmers will wake up. They'll come running with sticks. We must stay quiet." Goru lifted his head proudly. "Jami, my friend, music is joy. Why should I hide it? I feel good. I want to sing. I must sing." "This is not about joy," Jami warned softly. "It's about danger. We came here in secret. We are stealing vegetables, Goru. Be wise, not right. Even if you believe you are right, this is not the time." But Goru was stubborn. He believed he had the right to express his feelings. He believed singing was harmless. He didn't want to listen to warnings. Jami sighed deeply. He knew what was coming. "If you must sing," he said sadly, "then I cannot stay. I hope you remember my words." And with that, the jackal slipped quietly through the fence and disappeared into the darkness. Goru took a deep breath. Then he opened his mouth wide and began to sing. His voice exploded through the night, loud, sharp, echoing through every corner of the farm. Birds flew away in panic. Dogs in the village woke up and barked wildly. Lights flicked on in the farmer's house. Within moments, two angry farmers rushed toward the field with heavy sticks. "There! Something is screaming near the cucumbers. What kind of horrible noise is that?" Goru kept singing, lost in his own world, until the first stick hit him across the back. He screamed in pain. The farmers chased him, hitting him again and again. Startled and terrified, Goru tried to run, but his full belly slowed him down. He stumbled, slipped, and barely escaped through the hole in the fence. Shaking with pain, bruised and covered with dust, he limped toward the forest. There, under the shade of a tall tree, Jami was waiting silently. When he saw Goru's condition, Jami went closer. "Goru," he said softly, "are you hurt?" Goru lowered himself to the ground, groaning. "Yes, they beat me so badly. I only wanted to sing. Why didn't they understand?" Jami looked at him with gentle eyes. "Because it wasn't the right moment. You might believe you were right to sing, but being right is not enough. You must learn to be wise. Wisdom means knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to act and when to wait." Goru closed his eyes, thinking through the pain. He remembered how proudly he had refused to listen. He realized that Jami had been trying to protect him, not stop him. His pride had pushed him into danger. I understand now, Guru whispered. I thought I was right, but I wasn't wise. If I had listened to you, I would be safe. Jammy smiled gently. That is the lesson, my friend. Being right may make you feel proud, but being wise keeps you alive. From that night on, Guru changed. He still loved music, and he still believed singing was a beautiful thing. But he learned to choose the right time. He learned to think before acting. He learned to listen to advice. And though Guru and Jamie continued to roam together under the stars, the donkey never again sang in a farmer's field. Instead, he would hum softly when he walked alone across the open meadows, where no farmers with sticks would come running. Their story spread across the village as a gentle reminder. When your heart wants to prove you are right, stop for a moment. Think. Listen. Wise choices protect you far more than pride ever will. So remember the donkey and the jackal. Remember Guru's pain and Jammy's warning. And remember this simple truth. In life, it is better to be wise than to be right.
If this story touched your heart, please share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tap the bell icon so you never miss the next inspiring story we share. Thank you for watching.